Barcolas, and I'm going to discuss the geometric problem. Solving word problem involving geometric sequence. The formula, there are two formulas. We should identify what formulas we're going to use if we're done in the problem. The problem is E. coli is a bacterium that can double every 20 minutes. If there are initially 10 E. coli on a petri dish, how many bacteria will there be after 2 hours? And so if you want to solve this problem, first you should analyze the problem by read, understand, and visualize the problem, and then we have to determine the following: what is asked, what is given, what concept or formula are we going to use. First, what is asked? If there are initially 10 E. coli on the petri dish, how many bacteria will there be after 2 hours? And what are given? E. coli is a bacterium that can double every 20 minutes. 10 E. coli on a petri dish and 2 hours. By analyzing the given, you can create geometric sequence with terms 20, 40, 80 up to 6 term. Where did you get the 20? The 20 is actually the number of E. coli bacteria after the first 20 minutes and in 2 hours. There are actually 6 20 minutes. Therefore, we're going to have up to 6 term. Okay, what formula are we going to use to find the 6th term? We're going to use this formula. A sub n is equal to A sub 1 raised to the power of n minus 1. After this, we can solve the A sub n equals A sub 1 times raised to the minus 1. So all we have to do now is identify the variable with our formula, so we will have A sub n is equal to A sub 6. A sub 1 is equal to 20. N is equal to 60 and common ratio is equal to 20. And then after this, we're going to replace the variables with our formula, so we will have A sub n is equal to A sub 1 raised to minus n. A sub 6 is equal to 20 times 2 times to the power of 6 minus 1. And A sub 6 is equal to 20 times 2 to the power of 5. A sub 6 is equals to 20 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So we're going to multiply this, and A sub 6 is 640. Therefore, there will be 640 E. coli in the petri dish after 2 hours. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss. I am here to discuss about geometry problems application of linear equation in one variable. So, what is geometry problems? Geometry problems usually involves areas, perimeters, or relationship between parts of the given shape. So I will be talking or solving one problem for this video for rectangle, but of course geometry problems are not limited to just rectangle. We should have basic understanding of all the common shape used in geometry, such as squares, the properties of the triangle, a circle, and the line. If a rectangle has a length that is 3 cm, less than 4 times its width, and its perimeter is 19 cm, what are the dimensions? So we are given statements here, 2 statements to be exact, and it's asking for the dimension of the rectangle. Okay, so before we proceed with the solution, it's very common that we need to draw the figure. Okay, we are given a rectangle to be exact. So a rectangle is a four-sided polygon with two pairs of parallel sides and two pairs of parallel and equal sides. No, it's good. So since the statement is like equating the length in terms of width, okay, so our representation of variable will be, so let x be equal to width of the rectangle. So based from the first statement, we are going to come up from a mathematical expression as our notion for the length of the rectangle. So the length is 3 centimeters less than 4 times its width. So 4 times its the width minus 3, so that 4x minus 3 is the length of the rectangle. So the perimeter of a rectangle is just equal to the twice the length plus twice the width. So that is the sum all of the sides of the rectangle. So the perimeter of a rectangle is just equal to the twice the length plus twice the width. So that is the sum of all the sides of the rectangle. So equating it to 19 centimeter, because the given is 19 centimeters. That's dalawang x or 2x length, that's 4x minus 3 plus 4x minus 3 equals 19, because this is the given of all units, centimeters. 10x over 10 equals 25 over 10. X equals 2.5 centimeter. 4x minus 3 equals 2.5 equals 10 minus 3 equals 7 centimeter. The dimension length equals 7 centimeter and width equals 2.5 centimeter. So the length here is equal to 7 centimeter kani, while the width is equal to 2.5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. That's all, and thank you.
Good afternoon, classmate. My name is Wilson Reglacion Asharis. Today, our topic this afternoon is about geometric figures. Come on, let's go. Okay, let's start. Basic geometric figures. Then we have 6 geometric figures. First is a point. Second, line. Third, line segment. Fourth, ray. Fifth is parallel line. 6 intersecting lines. Last is a perpendicular lines. Let's start for the point. Point is example is a like that. In the next is line. Third is a line segment. The next is ray. Next is parallel line. And the next is intersecting line. And the last is perpendicular line.
I am Jan Daniel Kabahog. I will give the meaning of geometric problems. Geometric problems can involve finding the perimeter and area of shapes like triangles and quadrilaterals. Knowledge of shape properties is essential. A framework can be used to tackle these problems.
Good day everyone. I am Johnny L. Arnoco for present geometric problem. A rectangular garden has length of x plus 2 and width x plus 1 and an area of 42. Find the perimeter of this garden. Area of rectangle equals length times width. Length equals x plus 2, width equals x plus 1. Equation, open parenthesis, x plus 2 close parenthesis times x open parenthesis x plus 1 close parenthesis equals 42. Solution, open parenthesis, x plus 2 close parenthesis times x plus 1 close parenthesis equals 42. X squared plus x plus 2x plus 2 equals 42. X squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 42. X squared plus 3x plus 2 negative 42 equals 0. X squared plus 3x negative 40 equals 0. Close parenthesis, x plus 8 times open parenthesis x negative 5 close parenthesis equals 0. X plus 8 equals 0 and x negative 5 equals 0. X equals negative 8 and x squared equals 5. Perimeter of a rectangle, x plus 2 equals 5 plus 2 equals 7. X plus 1 equals 5 plus 1 equals 6. 2 plus 2 width equals 2 open parenthesis 7 close parenthesis plus 2 close parenthesis 6 plus 2 open parenthesis 6 close parenthesis equals 14 plus 12 equals 26. That's all.